say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Blue Hens will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game and scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Delaware's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches... Guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Blue Hens just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll do it himself. Hard running there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll sneak it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the...
Intercepted! They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job regular the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job regular the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Martin. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his feet. That's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and he's going right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Off to the races to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on! He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Plucks it out of the air. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Delaware. A great catch and run for 6.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Finds a man on the right. It's a running one. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this, a running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback's got the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got the 1st down and more.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley.
There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Good, right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep chalking out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Martin. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires left. With the catch, it's Bond. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Works the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Finds a man in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Running to Green. Smashes through the tackle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They move the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense. Colby's
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. They kick it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Running into the open space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the option.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Right on the money. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak. It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's complete. Breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Grab near the sticks. It's Bond. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And after starting the season 0-1, they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Leaves it with the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Grabbed over the middle, it's LaBelle. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Snagged out of the air. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And some room to work. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like...
Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body flows add up and wear this defense out.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock.
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. He's got enough for the first down, and